Thank you very much for joining me today. It's going to be one of the awesome sessions that you had ever heard in your life. 2 years ago, I had a desire that I wanted to settle down in Australia. So I discussed that with my wife, my better half. We both agreed together and said, let's give it a shot, let's give it a try. So I went on to Google as usual, as any IT guy would do, went and searched for all the point system and everything for Australia and found out that I would get somewhere around 65 points. And that's just the limit that I would scrape through to be at least eligible for applying. Once I checked that, then I went ahead and checked out with a few of my friends, got a few consultants' numbers, called them up, and finally decided with one person with whom I would go with. I called them. They said, "Sir, if your wife can also take up the PT exam, she would also get another additional 5 points and you will come to 70, which gives you more of a chance." So I thought, okay, that's a very good idea. Let me go ahead and do it. And we both wrote our exams. We secured 70 points. That 70 points was good for us, is what we thought. We had applied, we waited. I used to call the consultant every 2 weeks and ask him, what's the update? Any updates today? Anything happened? And every time he used to call them, I used to ask in different ways, put the same statement, any luck? But then the consultant said, "Sir, please understand the point system is decided by the government. There are so many people who have already applied before you and you have to wait. We will call you if there is a change." I was like heartbroken at that point in time. My age limit is coming as well and my chances of going to Australia is going down and down and down. Absolutely no possibility, as I would say. I was feeling so sad. I was feeling so bad, but still I didn't let it go. I called these consultants instead of 2 weeks, I used to call them every 3 weeks now. And the answer was the same. "Sir, we have to wait." I came across a visioning process video somewhere, I'm not sure where. So I thought, okay, let me give it a try because I've heard about this in the past as well. So what I did was, I took a $20 Australian bill, I organized it somewhere and got it and put it in my purse and then kept it there. This was to remind me that whenever I picked up my purse, whenever I see the Australian dollar, I would be reminded that I needed to go to Australia. One Sunday, as I went to church, there was a young girl by name Debbie who was leading the worship on that day. She was around 20 or so. She said, during the worship time, if there is something that is impossible that you think, ask in prayer and believe and you will get it. So I thought for some time, what will be that impossible thing that I needed? The bulb in me blinked at that point in time. I have the Australian visa, right? Let me ask God for it. I knew that was close to impossible or basically impossible because I had 70 points. There are many who had received 85 points and above and they are still waiting as well. And even if the government reduces the points, still those who are in the queue are the ones who will go first. And the chances for me with 70 points, nothing. So let me give this a try. I prayed at that point in time, believing that I would get it. I left the church, I came back home, next day I went to office as usual. Monday morning blues and all that, the whole day went off. I wouldn't say it's Monday morning blues, but then the whole day went out. Around 9, I took my bags and everything and I was leaving office and that's when I remembered, oh, I had done this prayer, right? Let me go and check it out. So I went back to my desk, put my laptop there, opened up the system, and then checked, has the point system changed by any chance? I did research for around 20 minutes and understood that nothing had changed. Tuesday, once again I did the same thing. Wednesday, again I did the same thing. Thursday, I went to the Toastmasters meeting and I was sitting over there listening to somebody speaking. At that point in time, I received a call. I stepped out and it was a consultant who was calling me, so I had to take the call. They told me that your application has been selected for a state sponsorship by the NSW state. Yay! That was my feeling. And I really was filled with gratitude and happiness. And I thank God for, I prayed, and then within 4 days, it really happens for me. That which was impossible is possible. And whatever I visioned or envisioned, the desire of my heart was fulfilled on that particular day. Just 4 days later. The point that I would like to make is, the currency in my purse was the one vision board for me for Australia. And today, by God's grace, I am in Australia as I am speaking to you. And that's where it started off. Whatever that you would like to have, it's not just one dream, it's not just one item that you would like to have. It could be any dream and many dreams that you would like to fulfill. You can put it on your vision board and then you can have it in front of you so that you can get it as well. If you would like to have your dreams and desires fulfilled in line with God's plan and God's thoughts, you can also set up your own vision board. And in our session today, I will tell you how that's happening or how you can make it happen. Many sports personalities, they actually use visualization as a methodology in their brain to make things happen for them. What happens when you visualize is the same regions of your brain which would normally work are stimulated when you just visualize. Mind does not realize if it's actually happening or if you're visualizing it or you're imagining it. So it triggers the same things and basically you're practicing already in your brain with that. Do you know one of the Olympians who has in swimming secured multiple medals? Any guesses? Any ideas? Yes, Michael Phelps. He has secured 38 medals. And one of the reasons that he has secured them is his coach who taught him to visualize. Every night before he goes to sleep, he visualizes that he is swimming and he is coming up first. Every day morning when he gets up, he visualizes again. So all his visualizations got him those medals. The same way, would you like to get whatever you want in your life? Would you like to fulfill your goals of your life? If that's the case, come, let's go and do vision boards today. For that, are you willing to spend some time today or this week? If that's the case, come with me. Let's have this journey together. First of all, the first step in getting a vision board, choose a time where you are really peaceful, where you are energetic, where you are like really wow. Some are energized and excited in the morning, so choose the morning time. Some might love it when they go out for a walk in the park and they are highly energized in nature. Whatever energizes you, pick up that and do that. And when you are doing that, carry a diary or a journal along with you and a pen. Sit down and write down the first one page where you write what are the things going on in your life, how your life is today, what's the situation that you are in, what are the things that you have. After 10 minutes, turn the page over and take a fresh page and write down what do you desire to be in the next 1 to 2 years. Put it down in 7 areas. The first area being health, the second relationship, the third spirituality, the fourth your career and passion, the fifth is your financial, and sixth is your personal growth, and 7 being travel. Put it down in 7 areas. Don't just think and focus on one area which is promotion or one area which is financial. Put it down in all 7, at least one goal each in each of these areas. One desire that you have for each of these areas. If you don't have anything for travel or any other area, that's okay, that's fine. But at least try. Once you're through doing this activity, you can now start your actual vision board. You could always make a vision board, either a physical one which you can hang on, or you can do it a digital board. I would prefer at least to have one vision board which is physical. You can have a copy of it on your laptop or your mobile phone, that's fine. But at the same time, at least one vision board which you can actually physically see. Take all pictures that are relevant to what you wanted. What are your goals? Relevant pictures for those. For example, if you want to grow stronger muscles, then pick up pictures with people who have strong muscles over there. If you would like to have a happy family time and a time with your kids and your spouse, pick up a picture like that and then put it in. For each of the areas that you have, the 7 areas that I called out, after you picked up all the pictures, you place it in those quadrants, in those areas, and then put a picture of yourself in the center. I can share it on the screen right now and take a look. All these pictures on the board and you're ready to go with your vision board. Hang this vision board right where you're able to see when you're going off to sleep. When you're on your bed, you should be able to see your vision board. Before you go to sleep, you should be looking at your vision board and seeing what is there in it. And you wake up in the morning, once again you are able to see what your vision is. And every time you visualize it, feel it. Think, if you wanted to grow muscles, think, visualize like the sports person. You're doing exercise, you're becoming stronger. Visualize that. Over a period of time, your subconscious kickstarts the whole process. And you will get motivated that you have to do this activity. And you will start putting efforts automatically in that particular area. This is something that is proven by sports people as well. So whatever you have as desires will start materializing whenever you have it and whenever you visualize. And remember, when you visualize, it should be like with all feelings. Let's assume that your goal was to be in Italy and you should feel as if you're eating an Italian pizza, and you should feel and you should be able to smell it. You should be able to enjoy the texture of it, and that's how your mind should actually visualize. Feel as if you are in Italy. Think that you are going and having a vacation and a holiday in Italy. Whatever your goal is, visualize it, and when you visualize it, you should actually feel it, and it should actually come from inside. The enjoyment of it should be there. Let's assume that you want to get on top of a stage and you should be able to speak flawlessly, and you should visualize that. You should feel that you're standing in front of people, hundreds of people, and speaking freely without any problem. Visualize it again and again and again. After a period of time, your mind, which does not know the difference between the reality and your imagination, will turn your imagination to reality. And that's the power that you hold in visualization. While you visualize, you should have faith, and that is the one that can move mountains. And let your subconscious work. You will start living your goals. You will start achieving your dreams. You will start living your life. Before I close, I would like to tell you one real life example of how vision board worked for someone. John Asraf was quoted as well in the secret book. he visualized and he had a vision board in which he had put up multiple things that he desired, that he wanted. He did a vision board in 1995, and he had moved multiple houses and his vision boards had gone into boxes. In 2000, he had come to California and he actually shifted all his boxes and things to the new house, and it still had not been kept in the right places. As he was working at his desk, his son comes over, sits on top of one of the boxes, and he starts kicking the box. John said, "There could be breakable things. Don't do that." The boy asked, "Papa, what is there in the box?" And he said, "They are my vision boards." The boy said, "What is a vision board?" John thought, it's better for me to show him what a vision board means rather than me explaining. So he went over there, tore open the box, and took out the vision board. And what he saw brought tears to his eyes. And the boy asked, "Why are you crying, Papa?" And John, in tears, explained to his son that whatever he dreamed and whatever he put on his vision board is what is reality. The house that he had renovated in the last 1 year and moved in was exactly the same as what he had envisioned in his vision board in 1995. 5 years down the line, he was living there physically. And that's the power of vision board. And if it's in line with the thought process of God, for sure you would get it. So, how many of you are ready to get down and start making your vision board to have success in your life? To get your health, your relationship, your spiritual, your career, your financial, your personal growth, and your travel. So what are you waiting for? Get excited, get energized, go ahead, do your vision board. And 2 years down the line, give me a call or text me and let me know how your vision board has come to life, and give me a buddy as well, okay? Don't forget it. And once you're done with your vision board, please take a picture of it, share it on Facebook or on LinkedIn with the hashtag Zest for Awesome Life, and I would be happy that you have taken the first step, and I would be more happy when 1 or 2 years down the line, when you text me and say, whatever that I had on my vision board, almost everything happened. Thank you so much. I look forward to your call. If you have missed any of my previous sessions, you can always go back and watch the sessions, and do as well share, like and comment so that others will get benefited as well like you. Thank you so much and have an awesome day. Have a rocking, zest-filled day. Bye-bye.